Okay, one of the people told me stay here for another 10 minutes. They're going to put another plate in the hole. And then he looked at the camera and said, high def, high def. So he knows cameras. Another airplane over there. So, let's see. Oh, okay, this is cool. So the three I was going to talk about, you get vegetarian, you have vegan, and you have plant-based. Let me get this right. Vegan is no animal product at all. So vegan is no meat, no fish, no dairy, no eggs. Vegetarian is no animal product, but they do allow milk and eggs. And I guess milk and eggs would also mean cheese. And then you've got plant-based. Plant-based is you're living on plant-based food just like you are vegan, but they prefer, or you try to stay away from meat. You try to stay away from animal products. So you try to avoid meat and fish and milk and dairy and eggs. Man, look at this. Look at this. So you try to avoid all of that, but you don't have to. So the vegan is the strictest of the three. And when you go out and you do some research, which I never knew about, but you go and you do some research and you start to find out that animal product and milk and dairy, which is coming from animal product, is really dangerous for the human body. I'm not doing this for ethical reasons. I'm doing this for health reasons right now. And they say that a healthy heart requires you stay away from animal product. Oh boy, here goes the voice. Sorry. And what is good for the heart is good for the prostate, and that's why I'm doing this also. So people who eat a diet in heavy meat, heavy fat. There's another airplane. People who eat a diet in meat and dairy have a higher chance of heart attack, especially when you're over 60. Your odds of getting a heart attack or a stroke increase substantially every year that you're alive, and that is because of the meat product. That's because of the cholesterol. And if you cut that out, your odds of having a heart attack go down to almost nothing, which is shocking, but they go down to almost nothing. When you look at the stuff with the prostate, men that eat eggs 3 times a week. Here's another airplane. Whoa. Men that are diagnosed with prostate cancer, let me say that again, somebody's walking towards me. Men that are diagnosed with prostate cancer, if they eat eggs 3 times a week, will probably advance to advanced stage prostate cancer. So they definitely have connected the eggs to the eating of eggs to the advanced cancer. Okay, we're going to get these things started in a minute, and they are going to be popping in another steel plate here. So just by avoiding eggs doesn't guarantee that you won't get prostate cancer or have heart problems, but it's probably very helpful. What else is there? What else is there going on? And if you look at the plant-based labels on the food, plant-based is 0% cholesterol. So that's how you literally clear out your arteries, by stopping all that food. So I don't want to stay out here much longer. I'm starving. I haven't eaten since last night. As I said, I'm on a whole new diet. I've cut way back on my foods. So I'm usually pretty hungry. And my body and my brain and my mind, I'm trying to figure this out, how to get used to it all. There's another airplane. Sorry about the location I'm in. Southwest. The airline industry is hurting. Air, Korea Air, that flies to South Korea has grounded 80% of their airplanes and says in another 2 weeks they might have to shut down and go bankrupt and completely close down. The airline industry has said they're going to lose $3 billion. Oh, what is it? United Airlines says they're going to lose $3 billion this year. Billion. 401ks are sinking. If you don't have any money, then you don't care. If you have any money or savings, then you probably care a lot. The U.S. has totally screwed up what they've done. Well, let's say Donald Trump and the Republicans have completely screwed up how they've handled this coronavirus. And they don't want to admit it, but all the doctors and everyone else has put the blame on them. So this is a Republican issue, as usual. I wish the fence wasn't over here so we could watch this plate get put in there. Probably a 30-foot plate. He's got it hooked on with that little hook into the hole on the top. Got a rope wrapped around it for stability. We are out here. It is March 12th. What's that?
Are you recording for the progress?
Yeah, I've been doing videos since they started.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I put it on YouTube.
Oh.
So I'm the only one who's got videos on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So how long this project been?
They've been doing this since about a year now.
I'm supposed to finish this year, but
Yeah, I know. Supposed to.
oh, that's good.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube and do a search on ARGO Brain Project, you'll see about 80 videos of mine.
Oh, okay.
So this is going to be, this will be on there tonight.
Make sure I'm in the camera too.
Yeah,
okay?
you'll be on there tonight, so you're famous.
All right. Cool.
I think they're going to be doing this all the way across. I could be wrong. Maybe they're just opening this up to push the plumbing. Hard to say. Okay, that's the guy running the show. Careful, the weight of that plate is substantial. If that thing swings and hits you, that's it. Look at that, right to the edge.
You got a shovel? A shovel or broom?
That is scary. Everything's flagged off over there, taped off. They got some dirt where they need to put that in.
Hey! Hey! Hold the fucking plate out and come over here where it's safe.
Good for him. The supervisor just said, get that plate out of the way before you go and do what you need to do. I think they're going to pull the plate out and maybe back up or turn to the side. They need to get that plate out of the way so he can get in there. Good call for the supervisor, the guy in the yellow vest over there. Very good call. Good call. guess they're going to drop this. I don't know how they're going to do it.
Up, up.
Going up. Whoa.
Through the hole.
This is some scary stuff here, people. I have another battery if I need it. This is some dangerous work. Look at that, right on the edge, at the edge of the ledge. I mean, it's difficult because you have no control even with that rope. Here comes the supervisor. Getting the extra person out of the way.
You gotta help those guys out. You gotta come in closer. You gotta do to help out. You gotta have them in.
Okay, this is a good supervisor. He was telling, okay, so they're putting it sideways. He was telling the guy, oh my God, look at this. Yikes. He was telling the guy, you need to move closer and help these guys out because they can't control this themselves. I don't know if it's going up against the yellow piece. Wow, this is some seriously dangerous work here. Dangerous. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. 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 This is probably hundreds of pounds. Man, look at this. This is frightening. Yikes. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what direction they're trying. Oh. They're trying to put it behind that plate. Ooh. I'm staying on this video. I really want to go home. I'm starving. My blood sugar's probably shot. Tired because I didn't sleep enough, but I gotta watch this get put in here. If that guy is a city inspector, I'm assuming he is not. He's probably an employee, and you know, good for this guy over here in the yellow vest. Good for him. Okay, I don't know if this plate is going behind the other plate against the yellow wall. I don't know where it's going. This is going to be a really long video.
They want that plate flat against the shield up there. We talked about doing it a different way before break. So, pin and be this side.
Okay, so how do you want to turn it?
It's gonna go like this.
I know, but how do you want to turn it? You got to put a rope on it.
Pick it up again. Take it up and bring it to him again.
Unbelievable, man! Talk about action. Look at this. This is going to be turned. It's going to be facing like a T to that plate that's already in the ground. So he is going to be lifting this thing up, turning it, and then they're going to put it over there. What they really need is somebody on this side with a rope. But I mean, how do you do that? Yeah, so they're going to. There's not even a rope on there, so all the work is being done by this guy now. This is scary. Just look at this thing. It just wants to swing. It wants to swing and rock back and forth. can see how much trouble they're having controlling that thing. I want to see this. Okay, so now they're putting it where it needs to go. Look at that. It just wants to wobble. Are they going to put it in the behind? I think they're going to put it behind. Yikes. Unbelievable. And look at it. It's, you know, they really need to be...
They're going to have to pick it up and put it up right here.
I don't know how that guy's able to hear. I can hear him and I'm not inside that equipment. He's going to have to lift it up and down to try to drive it into the ground. Oh, is that how they drive it? This is incredible. I had no idea how he was going to do that. Now I know what that hook is for. Look at this. Wonder what that thing was for. It's so they can push stuff. This is awesome. Look at this, people. They want to take off the pin. They're going to take off the pin and then they're going to push it in. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is seriously dangerous work, as I keep saying. This is very dangerous work. And look how close to the edge of the ledge he is. He's going to pull that pin out of there, get the... Now they're going to lift it up. Now, I would think they would take that hook off so it's not wobbling around. And then they would go in there and push that blade into the ground. This is good. You're a good supervisor.
I tried.
Yeah, you did really good with that.
It's a struggle every day.
Yeah, you did good. I mean, you saved them over there.
I was just thinking, did I lose my cool?
No, you did good. This is good stuff, people. Now he's going to go back there, open that thing up, and then push this into the ground. And then I'm going to head on out. I don't know how many people are going to watch this, but this was some very good video. Very good video. Do that thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, comment. You know, all the 16 people that watch this stuff.
I didn't explain that on the table this morning. But no offense to you guys, but you're apprentices. So I don't want you giving signals to this machine. You understand? It's not... I mean, you got to be involved with that. Yeah. You got to look after them. They don't know what they're doing. You got two guys doing this. Yeah, that's why I told them. Look. Okay, that doesn't work. So...
This supervisor is incredible.
You got to look after the apprentices, teach them what's right and wrong. You guys need to be there to learn. But don't give signals. Just do the handwork, right?
Good for them. He's educating the employees, giving them a pep talk. Telling them what they need to do with hand signals and watching out for each other. This is really good. Now, this guy in the, I don't know who he works for, but if the company's watching this video, this guy definitely is a good employee. Now that green piece is in the way, but he's going to be able to push this thing down. And they're going to get that plate in there. And then I'm like, oh boy. Woo! Okay, the green piece is almost out of the way. See, I could see where that was going. And the whole thing is, how does he push that down when it's right next to the yellow thing? It's kind of difficult. There's really no way to push that plate in there. This has been a good video, people. It's getting cold. I'm getting cold. I think they're going to be working on this for a long time, probably another half hour, if not longer. They still don't like what this is. So I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe. I probably won't be back tomorrow. I've got stuff I've got to do. I'm not sure if it's going to rain tomorrow. It's freezing out here. I came out here on a t-shirt. It's probably in the 50s, maybe in the 60s, but it's oh, what does the watch say? The watch says I don't have my cell phone with me, so it doesn't know what the weather is. Oh boy. Sorry, people. It's cold out here. It is cold. When I get home, I'll find out what the weather is, and then I'll put something in text on the screen, if I remember. Absolutely nobody out here except a small crew today. Was a big rock that was on the sidewalk, and I kicked it out of the way so somebody wouldn't trip on it and break their neck. Oh boy. This thing is back. Whew, it's cool. And not only is it cool, but when you don't eat, your body is not digesting food, which makes it warm up, and you get colder than you would if you were eating. So I'm going to go head on in and eat a plant-based enchilada, which is a tortilla made without any eggs or animal stuff, and some black beans. I'm not a bean eater. Look at the plane. Look how high up he is, and they're taking off, going to a much higher height than normal. Usually they stay low and they fly over the ocean. Looks like they're going to a higher elevation right away. There's a huge plane way back there that you can't see that well now. You can hear it. And you can hear this. I want to go back one more time. I need to go back. I am motivated to go back, even though I'm freezing. I'm doing this for my viewers and for me. I want to see what's going on with this plate. Whew, is it cold out here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What is he doing? He just turned that yellow thing around. That's why I thought something's going on. Maybe they're finishing this off. Take that back. We got across the street, we got a lift, and we got 3 employees that are coming out of the fenced area, so there were people in there. There are a bunch of employee cars over there, probably like about 8. And then I see some people in the vests at the back over there. So he turned around, or is he finished? Did he just finish? Maybe they're happy with the plate the way it is. The white truck is leaving, so maybe that was the supervisor. Is he gonna, he's digging more dirt? I wonder if he's digging the channel out more. But how do you dig out that channel? Because then there's no way for this to get in there. Look at all this activity. Boy, I'm just exhausted. I'm exhausted and tired. Okay, so they've got that back plate. The back plate is perfectly positioned. The other plate, not so much for now. We got our dog over here, barking his head off. What is he doing here? This is frightening. Look at this. Oh, he's pushing dirt in there. Okay, so they're happy with it the way it is. When it checks up the survey, make sure they're not using that. Two surveyors passed by, one of them training the other, or advising the other. What is the point of this? You're going to get the survey equipment out of the way. Very smart. And I think we're done. We're done. We are out of here. He's pressing down. He's pressing down. I don't know if that's to push dirt in there or just to compact this. This was an awesome video. I'm happy I came out here. Now it's getting really cold. I think it's gonna rain. I could be wrong, but I'd rather get home. I'd rather get indoors is what I'd rather do. I don't want the camera to get wet because I don't have a jacket to protect it. I don't want my skin to get wet. I don't want to get chilled any more than I am. I don't want to get any colder. It's freezing huevos out here. Woo-hoo. We got a general services car from the city of LA who's looking in a side mirror before he makes a U-turn. Nope, not making the U-turn. So nobody's even on this area right now. Everything is being done. Some of the dirt up on the hill and that crew that we just watched. And I didn't show it on camera, but there is one employee that is sitting in their vehicle right now with their head on the steering wheel, completely passed out. The things you see out here. Whew, what a Thursday. This is going to be a heck of a long video to edit and to render, to upload. This is probably going to take 4 hours for the 2 videos that I just did. I'll see you next time I'm out here.